take my time, and everyone's asking me questions. I'm like, I literally, I'm handcuffed right now until a certain period is triggered. Once that period was triggered, then everybody came.
How did you get in touch with like Dana White?
So, like I said, the bare knuckle fight meant everyone got in touch with myself
Okay.
or my team.
How does that feel?
Yeah, it's nice. Like again, it shows that I was as valued as I thought I should be valued. So then when things was happening, my coach was laughing, just like, cause this worked out so perfectly, unintentionally, but it just worked out perfectly. Because everyone's like, what's going on? Like I said, they all came in, and I've got the best manager in the world, in Audi Attar, for Paradigm. He also manages Conor McGregor and roster of other amazing athletes. But he's at the top of the game. He knows exactly how to play things, and I trust him with that as well. So he's having a few conversations and so on and so forth, and it got to the point where Hunter was like, "I'm gonna be in London." There was a UFC. I can't remember what UFC it was. I actually want to say it was the one where Tom Aspinall injured himself, I believe. But yeah, either way, he's like, I'm gonna be in town for the UFC. I want to have a meeting with him. So me and Audi met Hunter, and we just hit it off straight away, man. Like he was like, yeah, okay, I feel your vibe, man. I like your vibe. Just as a person now, just we need to figure out how do you see it navigating. After when we had that meeting, it wasn't about finance. It was just about how your journey would play out. It was just after the fact, I'm now done. He likes me. I'm done. I go back to just getting back to training. Audi and him go back and forth. The great thing was PFL also were very adamant that they wanted to sign me. For me, and again, I prefer to just be upfront, clear. I was like, had a meeting with these guys. I said, look, I love what you guys are doing. And to be fair, I do really like how they've structured things and stuff. It really is cool what they're doing. But I said to them, I'm going to be honest, my head is turned. It's facing UFC. You have to do something crazy to get me to turn and look back at you guys. And they were like, yeah, cool, we'll talk. Audi sat me down and was just like, put your dream contract together and be ridiculous, and then we'll just send it to them, because it doesn't matter, because my head's already this way.
Yeah.
I was like writing random stuff.
How much did you write, bro?
Yeah,
How much was it?
It's a lot. A
lot of zeros, yeah.
It's a lot. I was writing random stuff. I just asking for like puppies and stuff. Like just. Nah, I'm playing now, but I just again, I'd send it to Audi, and he's like, "Be more imaginative, like throw it back to me." I'm like, "All right, cool, more stuff." And cool, we sent it over to them once we kind of came to it. Sent it over to them, and it wasn't just. It was weird. It wasn't even just fighting opportunities in terms of like pay a fight. I was like, this business idea I wanted to throw, and this and that, and they were. Long story short, they were like, we like it all. It's like, we like it all. We're gonna sit down with the team and go over numbers. And I was like, oh shit, like that kind of changes a lot. Like,
Wow.
what? I was like, there's no way. But they sent back an offer, which was like, wow. But they, tried to drop certain things, certain tabs, and again, I was like, guys, I'm already leaving, basically. They sent back, but obviously in that time, we again were honest with UFC, like, oh, these guys have said such and such, and these guys were like, all right, cool, we'll do this, we'll do this. This was more to do with just the actual pay structure, because the pay structure was insane. But then again, they right at the end, these guys, where I say I'd almost made my decision the other way. They dropped a wild contract, which were just insane. And they said we're gonna check and see. He needs to check with the whole company to see if they can, all the other guys, partners, to see if they can do it. And long story short, in that time, UFC was like, last time, I'm just gonna throw something else in. And once they threw uh, something else in, I was like, damn, I actually didn't even expect that much from the UFC. Um, so it was great for me. And then PFL came back, and again for me, I was definitely already going. PFL came back, and they were like, because of the acquisition of Bellator, they've obviously expensed a lot, and they know they're also then going to have to turn over a lot of fighters from their previous contracts to this. It was just bad timing for them. Otherwise, they would happily have done that. And I was like, yeah, no, cool. But it was like it again, everything just kind of worked out because the fact that you were there, even talking the way you were talking, just I wouldn't even say pressured, but just gave UFC a bit more motivation to up what they were, that what they were going to offer.
So as a business transaction, you had a backup.
Yeah. To be fair, it wasn't just those two. There was quite a few. Everybody wanted me to come over, like random shows wanted me to come over and offering like crazy stuff as well.
Right.
Which again is it's amazing, but the one thing that a lot of these shows can't do is what the UFC can do, and it's that prestige of the UFC, that brand of the UFC. There's no other show that holds that, and that can do so much for you, just being associated and aligned with that brand. So all these offers, as financially as great as it was, it just like, I'm not in it just for the money. Like, I want that credibility and stature and so on. There's other things that I'm trying to achieve here.
That brand,
The
standing next to
brand,
that
like
brand, it lifts you up.
exactly. It's like what's happening now. I'm going to go back to football. Well, the Saudis are just plucking these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But once they go over there, you don't see them again. The only person that we might see, like, still see videos and clips of is Ronaldo. That's because Ronaldo is just, he's beyond the sport. So yeah, we're gonna watch him if he was playing golf. Like, we're just gonna continue watching him because it's Ronaldo. Everybody else, the second they go over there, you don't see them again. You don't hear about them again. You don't care about anything that they win over there again. They could do some exceptional football. No one cares.
Have you heard about Turk Ali Sheikh?
Yeah.
And he's changing boxing massively. Like things have been bottlenecked with boxing, where you want fights to be made, and then it doesn't happen in 6 months. It doesn't have that Christmas, and then the fight happens when both the fighters are not themselves. And you saw that, like, with Triple G and Canelo, how long it took to get the second, third trilogy going on, and he's making fights like this, bro.
People love it.
People love it. He's changed the game.
And I guess it can work for that when there is an area to exploit. Like, as you say, in the boxing at the moment, there's too many hands in the pot, and everyone's greedy. There's too many people that want to be paid before a fight can happen. Whereas if it's Dana White, it's like, you guys just do what I say.
Yeah.
It's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
So it's only me that I have to kind of talk to. Obviously, he's got a team of people, but it's under him. Whereas it's like this show versus this show and this show, like they're all separate, and everyone's got great fighters, and nobody wants to, lose out on pay.
Yeah.
And he's changing that, and I think he spoke about trying to just buy boxing, which is very believable because they've done it to golf, and I'm sure they do it. They're basically doing it to football at the moment. I can see them doing it. See, whereas in football, I think they're ruining the sport at the moment. I don't know, again, if everything goes that way, it may be different. But right now, I think that type of money is ruining like the sport, because it's allowing unrealistic transactions, and with this financial fair play, people have got loopholes because they got companies in Saudi that are paid. Like, it's just corrupt at the moment, in my opinion. It's kind of ruining things. Obviously great for the players that are around in that time in terms of the contracts, but going back, they are that kind of thing is what PFL is providing at the moment. How long they can last for, because MMA is a very difficult sport, and like I said, the UFC have basically monopolized the whole industry. How long that can last for, I'm not sure, but it looks like they are trying to build something quite cool.
Do you think Bellator or PFL, do they miss you?
Bellator, I think Bellator. I don't think Bellator are gonna last too much longer, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, not at all. So Bellator, yeah.
What's the main difference between Bellator and UFC?